Hey guys, welcome back to Sheri Approved. Today's video is part 2 of my most used new skincare of 2022 so far, and today we are going to discuss moisturizers. Like I mentioned in my previous video, the first part of this series, I decided to share with you the products that were new in my skincare routine that I found myself reaching for repeatedly in the first half of 2022. And that doesn't mean that I don't stand by some of my previous favorites, especially products that I mentioned in my Best of 2021 series, because the truth is my most used in some categories of products are still the ones that were my faves in 2021. And there are some products that I absolutely loved in 2021 that I still reach for on a very regular basis. And some of those are still some of my favorite moisturizers. Starting first with daytime moisturizers, in terms of what came in new into my routine that I have been reaching for a lot, I have two that I want to share with you guys. And one is from a brand called Medipil. Now, Medipil is a brand from South Korea that I've known about for a couple years, but over the last 9 to 12 months, I have been testing a lot of their products. There are some things that I absolutely love, some things that are meh. If you guys want a whole Medipil video, I can definitely do that, but you will be hearing me talk a little bit more about products from this brand because some of them have absolutely become my favorites. Medipil uses a lot of patented and very high quality ingredients. In fact, they are known in South Korea as a high functionality aesthetic skincare brand. Now, the moisturizer that I want to share with you that has become a daytime love for me is this one. It's called the Medipil Astaxanthin Multi Whitening Cream. And don't be scared by the term whitening. If you've been following like Asian and Korean skincare, you will understand that that term is actually used because of certain regulations. And really and truly, for us, that will translate to be brightening. Now, this moisturizer is a bit different from things that I may have tried before because the key ingredient is 100% organic astaxanthin. Now, I don't know if you've heard about this ingredient before, but it has been making some waves in the skincare world because of a particular study that showed that it has 6,000 times the antioxidant power of vitamin C. Now, that's a huge claim. This particular study compared the antioxidant power of astaxanthin versus several other very popular antioxidants, including L-ascorbic acid. And these were the results. Now, these results are specifically with regards to the antioxidant power. And that has to do with how it mops up free radicals and the related damage that occurs on the skin. Besides this ingredient, this moisturizer is packed with a lot of brightening ingredients and ingredients that usually target and treat hyperpigmentation. Things like tranexamic acid, one of my favorites, glutathione, licorice root extract, and niacinamide. What I also love about this moisturizer, which makes it really good for my acne-prone skin, is that it also contains willowback extract. So even in my moisturizer, I'm going to be getting a little bit of gentle BHAs. This moisturizer also contains a lot of soothing ingredients on the skin. Things like allantoin, panthenol, which is also very hydrating on the skin. Some interesting things to note is that Medipil's products are clinically tested, and there have been several tests done on this product, and it has been proven to reduce melanin concentration in pigmented spots as well as the intensity of the pigment in those areas. Overall, this turned out to be a really great antioxidant moisturizer in my routine. It's going to work really well along with my vitamin C, and if for some reason you can't use vitamin C, this is another way to really get that antioxidant power in your morning skincare routine. Now, that being said, this is a moisturizer that you can use day or night, but you will see from the texture why I actually like using it in the daytime. I do use this sometimes at night depending on how much I layer, especially if I have a lot of moisturizing and hydrating ingredients already in my routine and I feel like, okay, I just want something that's a little bit lighter. This will be a really nice moisturizer as well to use at nighttime. The base of this is actually not water, but cranberry extract. So instead of using water, they also start off the formula with a very high concentration of cranberry, which is also very antioxidant packed. This product comes in a 50-gram tube, and a little bit actually goes a long way. Like when I'm using this as my daytime moisturizer, I will literally use around this amount because it spreads so fast, and it is a type of gel cream type of texture, very thin and lightweight. It absorbs into skin really well. However, while this is fragrance free, it does have ingredients like limonene, which will give it that beautiful, very fresh citrusy scent, which is also another reason why I love using it in my morning skincare routine because it is just so refreshing and really just wakes you up. Now, who would I recommend this for? Somebody who is really focused on a hyperpigmentation or a brightening skincare routine, people with melasma, even if you're looking at including products in your routine that will be supportive of your main actives in terms of treating hyperpigmentation, evening out skin tone and so on, because this combines a lot of key ingredients when it comes to that. I will be talking about another moisturizer that's targeted to hyperpigmentation in this video, so stay tuned, and it is also from Medipil. Now, I am not going to go into all the details about the second one because I recently talked about it in a video, and that's the City Beauty Multi-Action Sculpting Cream. This one has actually been in my routine for less time than the Medipil, but you guys know that I already love this. I can use this day or night, but I tend to reach for it daytime because I was just so surprised by the texture of this moisturizer in terms of the fact that it actually looks like a rich cream, but it settles to a natural matte finish on my skin, even on top of all my layers of skincare. And while this does have all the peptides and beautiful ingredients for helping collagen and elasticity in your skin, one of the things that I think makes this work so well for me, especially in the daytime, is that biopolymer ingredient that it does have. Because after you apply this and it's actually setting on the skin and that biopolymer contracts, it's actually going to firm and tighten and lift the skin. And I do feel that taut feeling when I use this particular moisturizer, and it just gives the entire face like a lifted look. More mature women, I think, will benefit a lot more from this moisturizer, day or night. I'm just telling you that I actually like to use it during the daytime, and makeup wears pretty well on top of this as well. Overall, it really surprised me, but it is packed with a lot of great ingredients as well. And if you do want to check out more info on this, I will definitely link that video down below. And I think that there is going to be another sale that's coming up pretty soon on this. If it is going on by the time this video goes up, the information will be linked as well in the description box. The next moisturizer that has become a real favorite during this year is the Innisfree Jeju Cherry Blossom Jelly Cream. I did talk about this in a favorites video. Again, if you want all the details, I will definitely link it. But this one is actually made very popular by Glamzilla. Y'all, I have like just a little bit left in this jar. You can't really see it because of the lighting, but it is a clear gel. It is super lightweight. But the reason why I'm mentioning this is because if I am going out in the evening time and I have to do my makeup, this is the moisturizer that I reach for. It's so weird, but I realize that that is what I love using it for, especially. So whether I'm going to church in the evening or I have an event in the evening, I use this because it's lightweight. It works really great under makeup as well, but it just leaves the skin with a nice glow that is not greasy. Not greasy at all, no tacky feeling with this particular moisturizer. And really and truly, that's why it has become a best moisturizer for me of 2022. Now we're going to go into my most reach for new nighttime moisturizers this year. And you guys are going to start to think that this video is sponsored by Medipil. No, it is not. They have no idea who I am. They've just literally taken over my moisturizing life. I realized that when I was actually putting together this information to share with you guys, like, oh my God, I really do like Medipil. So you all remember when I did that video on salmon extract and I shared with you guys about the Duft and Duft line. I went through so many jars of that moisturizer, still love it. Well, I discovered this cream from Medipil. This is their Revitinol Multi-Repair Cream. And one of the key ingredients in this is that same ingredient. And as you guys know, when I did that video, I went into all the information and the studies that showed the benefits of salmon extract in skincare products in terms of helping elasticity, the firmness of the skin. It is a really good, well-aging ingredient to have in your skincare routine. And my skin loves it. I was actually using this particular moisturizer in my nighttime routine, and I was loving what was happening and how my skin looked and felt and so on. And then I actually did a little bit of a deeper dive into the product and realized, wait a minute, this is one of the reasons why I absolutely love it, because it has been doing wonders for my skin. Now, before I get ahead of myself, let me tell you a little bit about this product. It is considered a regenerating repair night cream. Remember, during the night is when your skin naturally would go into repair mode, trying to repair any damage that occurred during the day, renew itself, etc. Which is why there are specific ingredients sometimes that we encourage for you to use in your nighttime skincare routine to really help that process along while you sleep. This particular cream is targeted to really give deep, intense hydration in the skin, but also to help that firmness and elasticity in the skin as well. And I'll tell you why. This has a 7-peptide complex inclusive of muscle relaxants, and that's going to be really helpful for the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in the skin. And I'm not going to go through the benefits of peptides in this video, and then there are certain peptides that does certain things, just for you to know that you are getting a 7-peptide patented complex in this particular product. The base of this moisturizer is seawater and panthenol. Very interesting base. Again, just like the previous moisturizer that I shared with you from Medipil, very interesting base. Now you are also going to be getting ceramides in this. You will be getting Astaxanthin water-stable form of vitamin C, sodium ascorbyl phosphate, one that I absolutely recommend for sensitive skin and acne-prone skin as well. It also has vitamin E, which is a well-known antioxidant, and all these ingredients come together to really help the cell renewal process of the skin overnight. Something that's interesting is that they have include aquaporins. Now, aquaporins in skincare is actually used to really help the transportation of moisture within the skin. So we're not just talking about moisture at the surface of the skin, but we're talking about a mechanism to help that moisture and hydration get into your skin and get into your skin cells. So you have your peptides, you have your stabilized vitamin C to help with brightening and evening out skin tone. You have the salmon extract, which is called PDRN, which is going to help with collagen synthesis, improving the elasticity and the firmness of the skin. We have a mechanism in this formula that's going to ensure that you have proper transportation of moisture in your skin, and because of the ceramides and the shea butter and so on, it's going to be a really nice occlusive that prevents moisture loss. This is one of the reasons why I will usually recommend using a little bit of a heavier cream at night, because our skin actually loses more water or experiences more transepidermal water loss at night while we sleep. So you want to really make sure that you're sealing everything with a really good occlusive moisturizer. This moisturizer is also a 50-gram tube, and the texture of this one, again, a little bit goes a long way. It looks like it's pretty lightweight when you move it on the skin, but as you do that, although it's lightweight and it's not going to feel heavy on the skin, you can actually feel that it is creating a nice barrier over your skincare. You don't need a lot again in this one. This one, however, I must say it does contain fragrance. Fragrance is the last ingredient on this. It's not overpowering at all. It actually smells really amazing. It has a floral scent that I absolutely do like, but if you cannot tolerate fragrance at all, or you are sensitive to fragrances, keep that in mind. But if you are not averse to fragrance and you are looking for a really good nighttime repair cream that has a lot of excellent ingredients, especially if you're concerned about a well-aging routine like I am, this is definitely a moisturizer to check out. And the last moisturizer that I'm going to share with you in this video that has really become a favorite in terms of new moisturizers that I've tried in 2022 is all from Medipil, and this one is called the Melanin Cream. Now, this actually looks like something that you might pick up in a drugstore or something. The tube is like a medicine type of tube. You will notice that it is a smaller product. This can be used as an overall face moisturizer, but this moisturizer is in this video because I actually use this as a spot treatment, and I'll explain to you why. So as the name suggests, melanin, this is actually focused on really dealing with the excess melanin in the skin, aka hyperpigmentation, melasma, dark spots, all those types of things. If you feel that you need a little bit extra help apart from the other products that you're using in your skincare routine, this might turn out to be something that's pretty effective for you. This cream also is clinically tested to reduce freckles, dark spots, and hyperpigmentation issues like PAH, post-acne marks, and melasma. It brings together in one product 9 very potent brightening ingredients. So we're talking about niacinamide, alpha-arbutin, tranexamic acid, 2 types of vitamin C, and other different types of extracts that have proven brightening impacts on the skin. It also contains a complex of patented ingredients that have been tested to treat dark spots at the surface of the skin, but also that extra melanin collection that is below the surface of the skin. There are also some great well-aging ingredients in this product like adenosine and vitamin E as well, but that's not necessarily the focus of this product. So like I say, the way I actually use this is I actually put this on just before I go in with this as my all over face cream. So after I do all my serums and all that at night, I will just put this on areas where I have dark spots and so on. For example, I am dealing with one right at the side of my face here. It has improved so significantly. And then because most of my breakouts historically has been on my chin area because of hormonal acne, I do have some residual marks and so on in that area that I have been using this on. So I will just take a little bit, apply it on those areas. Once it's absorbed, then I will go in with my overall night cream. Like I said, you can actually apply this all over your face. However, you will notice the tube is a little bit small and I want to just, conserve this as much as possible. Now, if you guys did look at my City Beauty video, I did mention that I was doing something with regards to helping the hyperpigmentation that was between my breasts. So what I was actually doing is applying a little bit of this first and then going in with the City Beauty Invisi Crepe Body Balm. So I'll put that on top of it, and together, those two not only help with the hyperpigmentation, but to smooth out how the skin in that area looks. Yeah, so this video was a mouthful. I'd love to hear what have been some of the newer moisturizers that you tried during 2022. What has been your favorite so far? Definitely leave it in the comments down below. I'm always looking for recommendations of things to try. You guys know that I love skincare. But yeah, these have been the new ones that I have brought in. And like I mentioned before, if you do want me to share on things that I talked about before that were favorites before that I am still using, because you know if I'm still using it, I really love it. Just let me know and I will be happy to do that. I'll see you guys in part 3 of this series soon. Take care. Bye.